Hello everyone. So in our previous video, we discussed about the Floyd's cycle detection algorithm, where we saw that how we can detect a loop in a singly linked list and how we can find the starting node of the loop. So friends, here if you see that in one of our previous video, we saw the algorithm of finding a loop in a singly linked list where we use these two pointers, fast pointer and slow pointer, and we made fast pointer move 2 steps and slow pointer by 1 step, and we provided this condition that fast pointer should not be equal to null and fast pointer next should not be equal to null. So in case if the singly linked list doesn't have this loop, then fast pointer must have reached to the end of the singly linked list. But if the singly linked list contains a loop, then inside this while loop there will be a point that fast pointer will meet slow pointer because of the loop. So here we returned true if the singly linked list had the loop, or else we returned false. So now in this video our task is to find the starting node of the loop. So here you can see I will simply copy this method and as the algorithm of the first part remains the same, here we need to return back the starting node of the loop. We can give any name, but here I am giving start node in a loop. And here when the fast pointer will meet slow pointer, so in our previous video where we saw the animation, this meeting point is very important. So let's say if there is no loop, so here we simply return as null. And if there is any loop, because slow pointer is meeting to the fast pointer, then we'll call one method here which will return as the starting node of the loop, and we'll pass the slow pointer to it because this meeting point is very important. So I will create one method. So friends, now here in order to get the starting node of the loop, what we do is, as we already have this meeting point, so this becomes our first node, and we also create one temporary node and we point it to the head. So now here we have two nodes, one is the slow pointer and other is the temporary node, where temporary node is pointing to the head of the singly linked list and slow pointer is pointing to the meeting point of slow pointer and fast pointer, which we saw here, and that point will be inside the loop. So friends, here now what we do is we move slow pointer by 1 step and we move temporary node by 1 step, and that we do in the while loop. So we make them move 1 step till they meet, and wherever they meet, that node where they meet will be our starting node of the loop. So here in while loop we provide the condition that keep on iterating and moving temporary node and the slow pointer by 1 step till slow pointer is equal to temp. So if they are not equal to each other, then we are simply moving temp by 1 position, and similarly we are moving slow pointer by 1 position. And when temp and slow pointer value will point to each other, this condition will come out to be false, and at the end we'll simply return the temporary node. So this temporary node will be our starting node of the loop. So this is what Floyd cycle detection algorithm states, that wherever this temporary node and slow pointer will meet, that node will be the starting node of the loop. So friends, why this algorithm works we will discuss in our upcoming video, but for time being you just think that this algorithm works. So here now we'll call this method and we'll test its working. So here you can see that in one of our previous video, we already created a loop using create a loop in linked list method, where first point to second, second pointed to third, third pointed to fourth, fourth pointed to fifth, fifth pointed to sixth, and here you can see sixth pointed to third. It means there is a loop. And this is the same example which we discussed in our previous slide as well. So here we know that there is a loop in a singly linked list if we call create a loop in singly linked list. So from head, this singly linked list will start and there will be a loop. So I'll just comment this part. So here I have simply uncommented and we are simply calling create a loop in linked list. And let's say we also call the contains loop method. So that will return us a boolean value. So first I will simply run that part, and here you can see that it returned true. So it means there is a loop in that singly linked list. Now what we'll do, here we know that the starting point of the loop is list node third having data as 3. So after we figure out that there is a loop, what we do is we simply call the method start node in a loop. Here what we do is we simply print the data of the returning node. So here you can see it printed 3, which is the data of the node from where the loop starts. So friends, here the only idea we need to remember is after finding the meeting point of slow pointer and fast pointer, we keep the slow pointer at that position only, and we create a temporary pointer which will start from the head, and in the while loop we simply move both the pointers by one step and keep checking that whether temp is equal to slow pointer or not. So when temp will equal to slow pointer, this while loop will terminate, and that node where both the pointers will meet will be our starting node of the loop. So friend, currently we haven't seen that why this algorithm works. In our next video, we will see the mathematical proof that why this algorithm works, which is named as fluid cycle detection algorithm. So friends, I hope you have liked this video, and in case if you are new to my channel, then please subscribe to my channel so that you never miss any update. Thanks, have a nice day.